Tony Wellman back with Wellman Wellness Training, and of course our friends over at 4 Points. Very common injury we see in today's society is back pain and or back injuries, namely because of the way we walk from one foot to the next or simply stand with our posture. A lot of us have a bias into our external footprint, and ultimately it puts a lot of undue stress or excessive tension into the lower back region. As somebody who suffered through countless back injuries, this was part of my story until we started to recalibrate and rehab things. So these are exercises that we want to try to leverage in order to rehab that particular discrepancy and start to recruit a little bit more internal thigh recognition from the big toe and to stabilize the pelvis from that anterior tilt to a neutral position. This particular exercise is going to create some type of tension with the footprint. I will get into a line profile so there's less pressure from gravity in the vertical sense, and from that set piece where I'm creating tension, I'll be able to create some form of rotation where the emphasis is gaining power and recognition for rotation into the internal thigh region and the pelvic region, as opposed to putting undue stress into the lower back and extending far too much or rotating there. So in order to achieve this, we would need a yoga block such as this. We would grab some ground. When we grab this at ground, our goal is to try to squeeze the yoga block. Now this can be a little frustrating sometimes when you're doing this exercise. You may lose the yoga block. Just reset it. If that's the case, you'll need some type of hand support to help you with your rotation. Remember to create a lot of emphasis of squeeze into that internal thigh region. And from here, pulling our shoulder blades down and back and trying to pin our lower back on the ground. I'm going to rotate one side over and try to get some type of an extension through while still squeezing the yoga block and then coming back. Do the same on the other side. Squeezing over, trying to get some form of squeeze or recognition of squeezing the block. So when I'm creating rotation in a standing position and or on the ground, the emphasis is to push off the internal thighs, the big toe and the arches of the foot, as opposed to pivoting into the external parts of the foot and overloading the lower back, which is a recipe for disaster. So again, squeezing here, creating tension. I'm going to use my arms as a little bit of support, rotating over, trying to get that rotation sense, coming back, using my core muscles, pushing my lower back, pushing my shoulder blades into the ground, rotating over, letting my neck travel towards that section will allow us to get that internal thigh strength again and alleviate that extension into the lower back, which is causing some of our injuries. Implement this today into your lower back rehab programs. If you need more information, feel free to hit me up.